Hi, Nick.
Hi, how are we doing?
We're doing okay. Oh, welcome to anyone that's watching this after the event. And feel free to leave a comment as well if you want to. Nick and I have been busy building behind the scenes. So we got something to show you guys. And as you know, or you might not know, it's the DH2 by Mike Roach, 20 odd year ago plan. We've had to update it slightly here and there. We're going to show you what we've done so far. And I think we made quite good progress. What we're going to show first? Shall I show my fuselage first?
Well, why don't we both show our fuselages so far? I do have also my front end. There you go. That's going to be mine. I haven't fully decided to go with that yet. Right. I might do
balsa.
I might do a balsa one yet. I don't know. I haven't decided, but I've roughly done it. So there you go. Yours is complete, I think, almost, apart from your control gear, by the looks of it.
No, apart from the nose cone, I think we look pretty level. I have put a bit of balsa through the middle of mine and used two halves. So there's a bit I didn't use. So I've got a balsa. Where's the bit? I've got a balsa profile shape.
Yeah.
Then you just stick the two halves to it and sand down to the profile.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm still contemplating that. But the reason I haven't gone very far with this is because I was thinking very intently about how I'm going to control the elevators from here and the rudder. And I actually decided late yesterday afternoon that actually I may do this the same way as you. I think what I'll do is I'll put a servo either side, internal, obviously, and then mix them all up on the radio. I think it's probably going to be the easiest way of doing it, and then let the control horn stick out either side, and then use a pull system that goes around the struts to the elevator, which is going to be fun.
The control arm would have to stick out quite a long way because it's 1/8" balsa, isn't it? So the control arm from the servo is there's probably not 1/8 of an inch gap. It wants to be, unless you could extend it somehow or put a horn on top of the horn inside. I don't know, but
wasn't you also thinking about putting your servos in the top wing?
Yeah. For the top wing, I was thinking of putting servos in the top wing. You've got three choices. No servos in the wing, because don't forget it was designed as rudder elevator, for those that don't know. And we normally put the servos in the lower wing, don't we, with a push rod connecting to. Yeah, I wasn't so keen to connect them with push rods because it's not scale and it looked. But I sort of thought about it. Maybe it's an easy way to do it. Then I thought about putting 4 servos in the wings. And then, of course, I made the bottom wing. And as you've got your wing, I'll show mine. I've made the bottom wing and I forgot to put the holes through the ribs for the servo wires. Yes, you could do it now. But then it thought to myself, well, why don't I just put the servos in the top wing? I can make the holes now. And then just have push rods, as usual, going down to the bottom ailerons. Yeah.
This is the lower, or one half of the lower wing.
Yeah, sure.
I haven't put mine together yet because I just want to get all 4 wings done. Yeah. And then this afternoon, I'm going to do the upper center section, and then I'm going to start looking at putting things together.
On the DH2, here's a model I built earlier. There's a little joke. The pull system, it starts down here on the servo, goes up to a
pulley
next to the spar, and then down to the tail end. So you've got this sort of triangular shape going on. It works perfectly well, and we'll probably do it anyway. And that works off of what we were talking about was in fact, this is the Mike Roach's one. The servos directly drive the control arm, so we could do the same.
With that setup that Cliff's explaining, I don't know if you can really see that drawing there. Everything's backwards for me, so every time I turn right, it looks like it's going to turn in left. Right. But basically, what you have is that's your control horn there, and it has a rod that goes all the way through to the other side with a horn attached to the servo that pivots both of them at the same time.
I just show you my next piece, which is my boom, which I glued together. What do the plans call for, Nick? Birch, was it, or something?
Spruce, I think.
Spruce, that's right.
Yeah, spruce.
But we've gone for carbon,
Yeah.
and we've done it differently. We both found out that you can't epoxy carbon without really cleaning off or get it a really matte finish, because it doesn't stick. To unpin it and it all falls apart. But anyway, so here's mine. Now we've done it slightly differently. Mine's 4 mil, or it might be 4, I think, 4 mil tube, carbon tube, and Nick's is
right. Mine is 3 millimeter square.
Square, yeah.
So I haven't put mine together yet because I'm a coward. Because if you see, my point of view is if you glue them together now, like Cliff has, okay, and you want to do a trial fit and they don't fit, you got to break the arse end. So
It'll
I've decided
fit.
not to do it yet.
It'll fit. Have confidence. I've joined it on the plan. I mean, it's got to fit. Anyway, I have slid it in to the bottom wing, the bottom ones, but it does say it has to be flexible because you've got to bend them in to get it into the small part of the slot, and then it goes into the wider part, which is a little bit scary.
These only come in 250 mil lengths, which is about a foot-ish, and they need to be longer. So you can get these in America a meter long. You can get them in China, but they don't send them here for some reason. Right. So the way I've overcome it is that if you look at the end, I don't know how well you can see that.
Yeah,
there's a 2 millimeter hole there. It's not square.
Yeah.
So I bought some 2 millimeter rod, and then what I do, I just push that in like that.
Right.
Cut it, and then push the other square onto it, and then it's that tight. You probably don't even have to glue it. It's a perfect fit. That's 4 different pieces.
Hyperflight, I bought the there's a little shout out for Hyperflight in the UK. They sell the meter long lengths, and they only sell the meter long lengths in the round, or the tube. So
what else have we got? Cliff has already done a video on his engine. I have a little push rod missing. It fell off as I came through my front door the other day. But that's my engine. But that's quite heavy compared to yours. Yours is quite light.
Yeah.
How 32 grams, the one you got?
28.27 grams. So just a fraction over the 1 ounce.
Right. See that? Double it.
Well, yeah, but you're not far behind the centre of gravity, so it's not really going to be too much of a problem, I don't think. So there's the wing. For those that don't know, there's the wing fits on the fuselage. The main spar fits in a groove, and then the whole lot's glued together. So that's how that sort of sits and looks. So it looks a bit odd at the moment without the. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me just offer it up.
It looks like a flying wing, doesn't it?
It does. But if I put that roughly in position, there you go. That's looking quite good, actually, isn't it?
Yeah. So all you're going to do now is add the rudder.
Yeah. Right,
which is hinged there.
Oh, you've hinged yours.
Oh yeah.
No, this is only 1/8. Oh, it's a lovely piece of laminating going around the outside. We both built these first because just wanted to have a go at the laminating, and it was your first laminating, wasn't it?
It was my first laminating, and I have to admit, I came to it with a little bit of trepidation because I'd never done it before. But once I'd done it, it was really, really easy. And I thought, wow, what was I worried about? And all you got to do is just make sure it's well soaked.
Yeah.
And then don't be afraid to bend it. It'll go round, no problem at all.
Yeah. I'm just going to bend you down slightly because you're used to me doing this on my videos, but I usually cut it out. But so there's the top wing on my bench. which I've just stuck the wingtips in place actually each end, and I'm just working on the tubey bits that take the bottom, the top strut of the boom.
Yeah.
So that's ready. Yeah, they're ready to glue in now.
Don't do what I did and make two right hands, which I admit to that. But guess what, Cliff? When I came to do the top wing, I did it again.
I could guess that, yeah. Oh dear. Oh, Gudgeon, their plans are on Outer Zone for the Mike Roach plan. There's only about 5 different plans, I think, so it's not difficult to find.
It comes from a magazine called Scale Flight, Model Scale Flight, February 2001. Okay, goodbye, everybody. And I'm going to click the button now because I'm in charge. All right.
Yes, you
Bye-bye, everyone. Cheerio. See you, Cliff.
Yeah.
Good night, John Boy.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.